Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my April favorites. Now, I've always said to you guys that I'm not going to talk about products if I haven't actually been loving them. And I did a smaller sort of one in February and I missed out on March because I've actually been saving my money really hard because I'm about to go on a holiday, so I haven't actually bought a whole lot of things. That's why I missed out on my last video. But today I have a few things that I want to share with you. I have actually broken them down into categories because I feel like I've got some hair things, I've got some skin things, and I've got some makeup. So I feel like that you guys will be really happy with this list because sometimes you guys don't like it when I only recommend a few things, but I'm really happy with the things that I'm going to share with you guys. So I'm going to jump straight in with it. Okay, so the first thing that I just want to start off with is I want to show you my t-shirt. It's the man himself. Look at him. Isn't he sexy? This is Justin Bieber. I was unlucky and I didn't actually get to purchase the Justin Bieber tickets, but my two friends Laura and Claire, they picked this one up for me from the concert when he was playing in Sydney, and this has definitely been one of my favorites, so I wanted to share that out there. And I felt like he deserved his own video, so I wanted to give Justin the monthly favorite video. So now that I've got that out of the way and I wanted to share with you my boyfriend, I want to talk to you about hair. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys is a hair piece. Now, this hair piece I've had kicking around for a little while because I had the intentions of having it to take away with me, but I just really couldn't get the right angle. I couldn't get the right style. I just felt like it was a little bit too long. Anyway, the other day I actually gave it a bit of a trim. Now, this is synthetic hair. This is actually, okay, so what I wanted to show you is the BALMAIN Hair Couture ponytail. So this was a little bit too long when I first bought this. I think I paid about $120 or so for it, and it was just a bit too long and it made my face look really long. So I just gave it a bit of a trim and I thinned it out down at the bottom, and it looks so realistic now. I have absolutely killed it with this hair pony, and I'm definitely going to be taking this away with me because I feel like it's just such a good way of making yourself look put together without actually having to put much effort in. When I went to a wedding on the weekend, I'll link the photo here where you can see the hairpiece pinned in. It literally took me like 3 minutes to do my hair. That is like a dream for every female because I hate doing it. Even though I'm a hairdresser, I actually hate doing my hair. It takes so long, my hair's so thick, and to be able to find something that has been thick enough that is able to hide my own hair, even though mine's getting a little bit longer now, I don't know, it just needed to be the right style, and this was perfect. So I don't know, you guys would have heard of the designer label BALMAIN. This is actually the hair care range from them, and it's quite affordable. I had to search the internet for quite some time to be able to find it, but I'll link down below where I picked mine up from. I can't remember what my color was. I think it's called Sweden. I'm pretty sure it's called Sweden, but I'll have a look in the packet and I'll find out what color I picked up. It is sort of like a bit of a balayage style. It was a little bit orange, but because this is a synthetic hair ponytail, you can't actually color it. So you're kind of restricted as to what you can do with these ponytails. But I figured the best way to be able to blend this was I just popped a little bit of dry shampoo on that, and it just kind of toned it down a little bit and made it less orange. That way it's kind of giving a little bit of color without, I mean, not that you can even you cannot put hair dye on these anyway. So it just kind of blends out that color really well, and I've just been absolutely loving it. I feel like it's just such an awesome little trick just to make yourself look put together. So I've definitely been loving that, and I want you guys to know how awesome they are. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about with hair is I just want to give you a little bit of a rundown with my hair. So as you guys know, I've been blonde for like the longest time, and I've only just started growing my color out because I was sick and tired of having little breakage bits, which I still get now. Like, it's never gonna not go away unless you are completely a brunette, and for me, I just don't suit brown hair. So I started growing my color out, and I started just being really anal with the way that I look after my hair. And I figured what I will start doing is start taking hair tablets. I tried out a few different brands and I have completed the course, and I just felt like there wasn't something that was really grabbing to me. When I was at the health food store, I asked the man that worked there to recommend me some hair care food tablets, and he actually recommended me the brand CAROUSO's hair food. Now, it has a 30-day money back guarantee, so I figured surely this has to be actually good if it's gonna give you your money back if you're not happy with it. Now, in all seriousness, after a week of me trying these tablets out and taking them religiously, like I don't skip a day, I'm pretty anal, like I remember to take them each day, I honestly have really felt a difference between what my hair was doing with other vitamin tablets and comparing to these ones. These ones definitely have made such a difference, even just in the quality of my hair. Like, it feels so soft, it's really shiny, my hair is definitely growing, it is feeling a lot thicker, even though I can probably get away with making it thicker, but like, I don't know, like it just feels like an overall sense of healthiness to my hair, which I have not felt in such a long time. Not only that, it is growing, and oh, like you have no idea, I've been trying to grow this fringe out for the longest time, and I'm just feeling like it's almost down to my chin now. So I don't know, like I am really going to put it to these tablets, because that's when I started noticing a difference. I have actually been taking these for almost a month now, and I'm really noticing the difference. These ones are a little bit more on the expensive side. I'm pretty sure I paid for 60 tablets, I think it was like $45, but you know what, if they work, and with that money back guarantee, I figured, what do I have to lose? These are what has been working for me, but if you have any questions, you could jump onto their website and read all about them, and even ask your doctor if you are able to take these tablets. But yeah, I just picked mine up from the local health food store, and yeah, highly recommend these ones. Next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is tan. Now, anyone who knows me knows how obsessed I am with tan, and I don't think that it's anything that will, I don't know, be any different probably to a lot of other normal people's routines. But if you're not a tanner and you don't know a whole lot about products, Bondi Sands recently launched with a new tan, and it is the Bondi Sands Ultra Dark in the self-tanning foam. I've used all of the different types of Bondi Sands, and I have to admit, any of the other types from their range do not work for me. The color doesn't work, the color washes off, it never stays on, it just goes really orange, and it just is not a good time. And they released this new tan, which is the Ultra Dark. I do 2 coats of this, and my tan is absolutely perfect. The color is amazing. It lasts me for the full week, which is something that I find really hard with tans, is to find something that will actually last. But this color is just beautiful. It doesn't streak, it doesn't go orange on me, it doesn't latch onto dry spots. It's just like the perfect color, is a perfect tone, and it just, I don't know, like for $20 for this size, like I think that this is probably now my 6th bottle. I'm just absolutely obsessed, and at the minute this is absolutely my favorite tan that I've used in such a long time. To then follow up with that Bondi Sands foam, I just want to talk to you about the Bondi Sands Liquid Gold. Now, I actually bought this and I had no idea what it actually was. I just got sucked into the packaging because it looks bougie AF, and I just felt like I needed it. But as the time's gone on, I kept seeing it sitting in my drawer, and I think, well, I should be using this, like I did buy it. It is a self-tanning dry oil, and it has a coconut scent. Now, I tend to use this as a self-tanner if you don't want to go as extreme as the Ultra Dark Foam. This is a really good, like, natural sort of tanning color. But what I use it for, and what I've absolutely been obsessed with it since using it like that, I will tan myself on, say, a Friday night or a Thursday night. The next morning, or just before I'm about to go out, I will spray this all over my skin and just give it a really nice light coat. Because this is a dry oil, it kind of gives like that really deep, rich tan, and it also just moisturizes your skin. It does make you go a little bit darker, but I don't actually mind that. But yeah, I've actually been using this just before I'm about to go out, just to give myself that bit of a glisten, and I'm loving it. Like seriously, it makes me look like I've literally been to the Bahamas, and I cannot live without this in my tanning routine now. So I highly recommend it. I probably wouldn't use this on its own. I would definitely use it as a follow-up if you are a heavy tanner like myself. I probably would find that it wouldn't go as dark, and I would feel like I haven't even got any tan on. But yeah, as a follow-up, as something to make you look shimmery and just a little bit deeper of a tan, this is perfect for that. So the next thing that I want to talk to you about is rosehip oil. Now, I have been using rosehip oil for the longest time. It is a ritual for my nighttime routine. After I've cleansed my face, I always go to bed using this oil. So the rosehip oil is a huge part of my nighttime routine. I always, after I've cleansed my face, I will go in and I will put this on before I go to bed. I find that it is just so vital in repairing any damage that any of your face may have caused from breakouts, scarring, large pores, any of that. My skin has not been as good as what it has been, and I thank this for it. I've tried different types of brands, but I feel like the Swiss is definitely in agreement to my skin. I just find that breakouts, and sometimes when my skin is trying to repair itself, this just helps it along a lot more. So I highly recommend this one also, and I cannot live without that. Something else that I've been loving this month is my Whitening Lightning teeth whitening pen. I always like to put it on just before I'm about to go to bed and I do my nighttime routine. I would just kind of coat my teeth after I've brushed them and just let them sit while I'm watching TV before I go to bed. I feel like my teeth definitely stay a lot whiter and brighter from using this. I do use it in alternation with my actual teeth whitening kit, but this is really great for something to use like in between each of those whitening session times. I think that there's nothing nicer than a nice white smile, so I highly recommend this one. I've tried different brands also with it, but I just find this one is definitely the best. I have to order this one online because it actually comes from America. So yeah, I'll link this one down below also, so that if you are looking for something like that, you can go ahead and check it out. So now we're on to makeup. This is the best part, or my favorite part anyway, that I'd like to share with you guys. The first thing that I want to start off with, like, I feel like it's such an underrated product that I use on my channel, but I just use it so regularly, and I just think, I don't know if I've actually ever shared it in my favorites, but it's something that I use daily, monthly, yearly. Like, it is a staple in my kit, and it is MAC Fix Plus. Now, this product to me is such a universal product. I use it for so many different reasons. I have mentioned in previous videos before that I typically have dry to dehydrated skin. This is a savior for me, especially when I'm using certain foundations or when I'm setting my face with different powders. Sometimes it can look a little bit cakey. This product brings it back to life. Once I have done my powder, I always spray this all over my face just to bring it back to being skin-like. I feel like it just makes me look a little bit more on the dewier side, which I tend to lack sometimes. And also, it is great to set your makeup. This will make your makeup stay no matter what. So I always put it on prior to doing my makeup, so it's like a primer also. But then I also like to set my foundation with it as well. This can also be used to brighten and make eyeshadow a little bit more pigmented. So if I'm wanting something a little bit richer or a little bit brighter, I will spray my brush with this and I will use it that way also. This is a ride or die product for me. I use it so often, but just this month, like, I've just been really appreciating it, and I think it's because, like, I'm down to the absolute dregs of the bottle, and I have been thinking to myself, shit, like, I really need to buy another one of these. But because I'm going to America, like, I figured I will just hold out. And you know, when sometimes you are running out of something, it's like you will learn to appreciate it more. So I've just been looking at this and I thought, you know what, I'm going to share it in my monthly favorites because look how little there is left in it, and I really need it because I use it every day. So I might just have to bite the bullet and go and buy another one. But yes, if you don't use this product, go out and do yourself a favor and buy it. So the next two things that I want to talk to you about is more on the highlighting sort of range. Highlighting for me is something relatively new that I've been getting into. I always found that I just never found the right products that worked for me, and to be able to use like a really nice highlighter, and I feel like now I've learned how to master it, and I've just been so obsessed with it, and now I get the whole like highlighter on fleek and obsession that everybody's been going with. So I wanted to talk to you about a product that I purchased from NARS like so long ago, and I've only just started getting into it, and I've been using it literally every single day because it is such a great day product, and it is the illuminating stick from NARS. This is in the shade Copacabana, and it is a pinky illuminating shade. It is on more of the pink sort of range, but I find that this kind of shade is great for during the day. It is a cream based illuminator, so I usually like to do this before my powder and then set it with the powder. It just has such a pretty tone to it. It just is really natural. It's not too intense, but it just is really great to use as a cream base before I go to put the powder on. But I really love this one, and I've been literally using this daily. So this is a high recommendation. I have seen it comes in a lot of different colors. So yeah, this is the one that I use. Then the second highlighting product that I want to share with you guys is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the Glow Kit palette in Sun Dipped. Now I am seriously that obsessed with it. I'm more so obsessed with the shade Summer. I just find with my skin it's more of a vanilla sort of shade, so it's not too gold and it's not too ash either, but I just tend to sort of gravitate towards this highlighter palette every other day. I'm that obsessed with it. It is just such a pretty tone, and literally anything from Anastasia Beverly Hills in my opinion is just amazing, and this is no different to any other. So this is now this was my first purchase of a highlighter palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I really love it. I also have to mention though that tourmaline color, which is like a purpley sort of shade, is absolutely gorgeous as well. But if I have to say that there is a highlighter that I use on the daily, it has to be Summer. I absolutely love it. So if you haven't seen this palette or tried it out, go and check it out. So last but not least, in the makeup section, I want to talk to you about a lipstick that I have been loving. It is from Bite Cosmetics, and it is like a crayon style pen crayon style lipstick. This is not a liquid lipstick. This is more of like your luster sort of lipstick, which is great for during the day when you don't want to look too much, or if you're just going to work and you just want a little slick of a color. This is perfect. This is in the shade Leche. Leche, I don't know. I don't even know why these companies put names out that no one can say. But anyway, I'll list it down below what color it is. It is like, to me, the perfect pinky apricot shade. It is a really pretty nude color, and I really like, considering that it isn't a liquid lip, and everybody, if you've been here on my channel for a long time, you would know that I'm obsessed with liquid lipsticks. So for me to be able to come on here and talk to you about something other than that is like amazing to me. But yeah, this color is really nice. These lipsticks, they actually stay on really quite well. This is the shade right here. It is just such, I don't know, it's like an apricot-y pink sort of tone. It just really complements my skin, so I am loving this one also. Okay, so now that the product section is done, I want to talk to you about some movies and some TV shows that I've been watching. So you guys always love this segment of my favorites, and I want to share with you a movie that I recently went and seen at the cinemas, and it was Beauty and the Beast. And I have to say to you, Beauty and the Beast was probably one of my all-time favorite Disney character movies. I loved it. I had pretty much every single one of them on VHS, and that just shows my age, but I loved Beauty and the Beast. I loved Belle, I loved Gaston, I loved the Beast, I loved everything about it, and I feel like Emma Watson just did such a great duty to the part. Like, you know, sometimes when they redo movies and it's just disappointing, this was not disappointing. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the music that went along with it. It just brought back so many nice memories of like my childhood, of when I used to sit and watch it and really enjoy that whole Disney life again. It was just amazing. The costumes were beautiful. But like I said, Emma Watson, she just did such a great role. Like, her voice is beautiful, and I don't know, she just did justice to it. So good job, Emma Watson. And I really enjoyed it, and I would probably buy the DVD, or I would actually watch it numerous times because I thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, so if you haven't gone and seen it, it's not one of those movies that I think that you have to watch at the movies. So if you want to wait to watch it on DVD, then I would go ahead and do that. But other than that, I would highly recommend that movie because I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the next one that I want to talk to you about is 13 Reasons Why. Now, you guys would have probably heavily heard about it. It is a Netflix series that is on Netflix, and it is a story about a young girl who committed suicide. I am not going to talk to you about what it's about because you definitely need to head over there and watch it. I think that it is a really good movie just to bring awareness to people, and to bring awareness as to like how we speak to people and how we treat people. It honestly made me so sad. It made me cry in a few parts because it was just like, I don't know, it's just high school, and there are people out there that are like that, and that's just, it's not a way to be. We need to be nicer to people, and I think that this brings great awareness to that. So I give that series a massive thumbs up. I recently heard that they are releasing a season 2, so fingers crossed for that one because I'd really love to watch it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was devastated when it ended because I just wanted it to keep going. And yeah, I would highly recommend that series also. Let me know your thoughts down below on if you have watched it and how you felt about it, because I was just like, not that I feel like I am a mean person, but it really makes me think I am never going to say anything horrible or never do anything horrible, because you just never know what people have got going on behind the scenes. So if you enjoyed this video of my April favorites, please give it a massive thumbs up. Let me know what your April favorites were. I love it when you guys share what you've been loving as well, because, you know, even though I'm pretty like onto it, I like to hear what everybody else is loving also, because we're here to share the love, aren't we? If you did enjoy this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my online family, please make sure you do. We are forever growing, and I'm forever appreciative of that. Also, if you want to hit that red bell to be notified every single time that I post a video, which is usually once a week and on a Sunday, unless I am a bit slack and I don't do it. But it was my cousin's wedding, and I'm sorry, and I will make up for it. So you will be notified every single time I post a video. But all my socials will be down below as usual, so come past and say hey. But until next time, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.